That's my 20 quid gone.
I've got that. Good day.
5. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I've got that.
Seriously?
Yeah, good
What
day.
are the odds?
About 14 or something.
Tanner? Do you have a tanner? Do you have a tanner on it? That was a terrible.
I wasn't having a crap high five. I won't be doing that to Darren.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. And we've had to work for everything today. I thought, after a very fast start, a good start, a pretty decent first half, I thought, in general. They had the two moments, Pope making a fantastic save from one of them, and Vardy misheading one, I think. And then second half, we started well, but you know, you've got to remember that 2-0 is a funny scoreline, especially at this stage of the season. They've got nothing to lose, and they played like that. They just threw more and more bodies forward. We know they've got some very good technical players. We know they've got an England centre forward who can score a goal, and he did. So we had to show a different side of ourselves, the organisation, the diligence from the players, and the will and demand. I mean, when you see the performance of Aaron Lennon, I think, have been outstanding, not because of what fans see, but because of what I see as a manager. His willingness, after all his experience, his talent, to work like that when he has to defend, to work, to press. You know, it's fantastic to see pros like him doing that, and all for the cause of the players. So a mixed bag, and I must say, credit to Leicester. I thought the last half an hour of the game, at least, if not more, I thought they were excellent. You know, they're a good side. You forget that, you're in the Premier League. I haven't come across one yet. They're awful. They're good sides, you know, and it's very difficult to get 5 wins on the trot. So very pleased overall.
2-0's a funny score, especially after sort of 9-10 minutes or so.
Oh, let's make it clear. I prefer 2-0 up. Let's make it clear. But what I'm saying is, you know, at this stage of the season, they've got nothing to lose. They want to try and chase as high a spot as we do. And I thought that showed. I thought they just went even more open, even more expansive. Fullbacks playing like wingers. Wide men coming into the pockets. Vardy's always a threat. You know, it's difficult to play against. So I was pleased how the players stuck in on the sort of ugly side to do all of them things that you admire as managers and coaches. Sometimes fans get frustrated with, not our fans to be fair, because they know it's not easy for us. They know we've got to find ways to win. But credit to Leicester, I thought they were very good for the last period of the game. Certainly half an hour, maybe 40 minutes.
If you weren't in the driving seat for 7 before, you certainly are now, weren't you?
Well, we're in very good shape. I think the biggest thing for me is to stay focused on, you know, what we wanted to do, and we've achieved more than we did last year, which was the first marker. And now it's, you know, open mind, see how far it can take us. And without losing sight of the fact, you know, I think we're reality bound here. You know we've got to do more than that in the next games that are coming, over 90 minutes. But that's a different way of trying to get a result. You know, in the Premier League, it's very difficult. We've never made statements we're just going to walk through it and start outplaying teams every week, because we're not. We know what we are, but that's a weapon in itself, to know what you are and deliver performances that can get you results. So I've been very, very pleased with that. Very pleased.
There's 3 set-piece goals in the last 2 games. You know, I think Bolivia like lowest set-piece goal scorers in the Premier League.
Are we?
At this moment,
I did not know that. And I like a stat. Well, I mean, however a goal comes, you know, set piece are an important part. We know that. But however a goal comes, you know, like I say, we're not. We have to find different ways. If it's set pieces, fantastic. If it's own play, I thought the first goal was a great goal. 2 centre forwards. You know, people used to say I can only play that way. We've changed that this season with good reason, because I've got a more flexible group of players. I think to see 2 centre forwards linking up, I love that. I know as a centre half, it's a nightmare when 2 centre forwards link up. You can almost guarantee when they link up, there's trouble. And I thought it was a fine bit of play, you know, and deserving of a goal. And real calmness from Woody, because his first finish is so good save. And then he gets after the second, but his first touch is immaculate to then slide it in. So they're the little details that you want in your strikers. But like I say, Popey comes out of outstanding. Never mentioned him, actually. He's been outstanding today. Very, very strong season from him. And I think we've kept him pretty well guarded in front of him from the players. But when you need a keeper to play well, he certainly played well today.
In terms of European football, I mean, Burnley now look favourites for that spot, unless something, you know, strange happens. Is that all positive, or is there an element of the...
Yeah, it can't be a negative. How can there be a negative? 5.5 years ago, the 16th in the Championship. It can't. It's possible. Impossible to be a negative. Impossible. You can talk. Yeah, but you have to. It's going to sell a story, innit? You can't say it's all great, can you? Because they'll go, oh, that's boring. Let's put something ugly. Let's put something really harsh and ugly. So everyone goes, oh, let's have a look at that, and everyone clicks their phone. We know the script. But for us, Burnley Football Club, to be even being spoken about, it's a long, long, long way from where we were 5.5 years. A long, long way from where we were at the end of last season. You know, you get 40 points with 2 to go, and it's like, big sigh of relief. This season, achieve 40, and then the mentality to carry on after that. Fantastic. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes.
If you like a stat, it's 12 months tomorrow since we had...
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know, it's impossible. I saw another one today. It's impossible.
That's what I was going to say.
It's impossible, or it's at least improbable in modern football. I'm not even going to go there. There is no point. There's no point. I'm just letting it go. Just fingers crossed somewhere down the line. It might be someone, you know, if they've actually got, you know, like on the comedy capers when they pull a club out their pocket and just bang them on the head, and then, you know, and then we might get one. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Just 200 milliseconds, isn't it?
Yeah. I said don't mention it. I'm in a good mood. Why are you trying to upset me? See, you're trying to be negative to get a negative story so people click their phone, didn't you?
Sure, there would have been quite a lot of Premier League teams might have buckled under that pressure from the quality that Leicester have got. How positive was it from your point of view last 20
Well, I don't know about teams buckling, but it's fair to say the thing you do learn out the Premier League and all of football, but particularly the Premier League, is you are going to have to do that at times, home and away, particularly away. So that does give you practice, don't forget. If you've had that, and we had that a lot last season, as everyone knows, we only won one away game, that does form a way of working where it builds resilience. I was giving you the same thought when I signed Tom Eaton and was heavily questioned, but he'd just been relegated. But my thinking was, well, you've been relegated, but you're still trying to keep that ball out of the net as he was at that club. And that's an amazing thing, because you can go under with that sort of stuff, but he wasn't that type of character, which is why I signed him. And I think a team that has a tough time like that learn a lot from that. So if it's paying us back for all the work that's done in the past and now the players have experienced it and they've learned from it, then fantastic. I'm not saying it's just that, but that has to be something that as you mature as a player, you add it into your armoury. You add it in to know how to deal with these situations and to almost respect the game, to not go under with it. Right, this is part of the game. Sometimes we're on top, sometimes we're comfortable, sometimes we've got to dig in and we've got to give every inch of what we can. The blocks, the headers from Tarky and Longy, the shape, the willingness, as I mentioned with Azza, working hard, and Popey to do his job. I mean, they're all as important as any glory moment. They just don't look as good.
I guess the kind of away form last season was something you could feed off.
Well, no, we just had to make sense of it, but not forgetting you're in the Premier League. The teams you're playing against are bloody good. So you can't. Obviously, from your world and fans' world, they question everything, and that's right and proper. But from our world, sometimes you've got to be reality bound and go, well, them teams, some of them, are in advance of where we are. Where are we? Where are we actually at? And I think we're pretty good at that, in monitoring where we're at. I think we've matured. I think we've improved. I've said that all season. Even without the league table, numbers, literal numbers, I think our performances have improved. That's a big marker. Can we continue to improve? That's the first thing I ask. And this season, yes.
For you, is that changing now?
What's that?
Kind of the level of this football club, has it already changed for you now this season?
No, I said the other day in an interview, on an ongoing basis, everything's a challenge for us. I don't think I'll be in a position. I'll be surprised if this club can grow into a position where it's not, because there's a reality to clubs like Burnley Football Club. It's unlikely where you get so powerful financially, where you come one of the top six, which probably all of us think are probably going to be in the top six or around. Certainly not in relegation trouble. I don't think the top six clubs in this division, highly improbable that they're in relegation trouble for however many years. Whereas the rest, as we've seen this year, with some very good clubs looking, in real trouble, it's very difficult. So are we moving forward? Yes. Can the club move forward and build? Yes, it already is doing. But can you just take it for granted? Absolutely not. Nothing's to be taken for granted here. Okay, cheers. How you going, Don? You all right, mate?